Hey Leo, this is Alice Angel, and I am here to bring you your love and romance tarot and oracle card reading. I have introduced two new videos to my monthly schedule, two love videos. The first is love and relationships, and that one will focus more on relating. The second video, which is what this video is love and romance. And this will focus primarily on love and the feeling of love and what's blocking you, more on the emotional side of the relationship. This video is for, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else Leo may be in your chart. Although it's being published in April of 2020, this video will resonate whenever it's supposed to. You guys know by now, energy is fluid and time doesn't matter. Please always check the description for my videos to get any kind of information related to any specials or information related to the video. As you've seen, I've laid out my Gilded Tarot and my Rider-Waite, and when I'm done, I'll pull 3 Romance Angel Oracle cards. All right, Leo. And last but not least, if this video does resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're interested in being notified whenever I post videos, go ahead and hit that bell button. Top line is your energy, or the your energy in the current situation. The bottom line is either what's to come, angelic advice, or what's stopping you, what's blocking you, basically what is getting in the way that's keeping you from love and or romance. Okay, Leo, let me just look over your cards real quick. I'm sorry, I have to laugh at you guys, because it almost even looks like you have, when it comes to love and romance, it looks like you guys took a let go and let God type of attitude, right? I kind of feel like, especially with the Queen of Swords sitting here, it's almost like, all right, I'm done. Everything I try, this damn sword gets in the way. It winds up being good for a while and then the bottom falls out. FYI, Leo, that's what relationships are. Unfortunately, relationships, many of them, the bottom will fall out. But if it's a strong relationship, you guys will repair it. Okay? I kind of feel like you guys are burnt out. You guys are at your wit's end, and the last adjective is you guys are done, right? It just kind of feels like it feels like, to me, when it comes to love, relationships, and romance, it's almost like, how they say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I just kind of feel like with you guys, you don't have your best foot to put forward. So at this point, it's almost like you're ice cold, you're frozen, you're not doing no more, you're not doing no less. It's like, let it come to me. I'm tired of going after it. But I will say to you, Leo, be very careful about that, because the universe has really big ears. Okay, so if you are taking a hands-off approach, then the universe is going to take that same hands-off approach as well. Okay, the next card, which is the Fool, instead of this meaning new journey, new opportunity, kind of happy-go-lucky, nonchalant, instead of it meaning that, I kind of feel like for you in particular, Leo, this is saying, I can't get it right. It's like, I don't know what that code is, that combination is to just, pop open the safe. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like, especially with these two, when angels, especially with these two, let me finish my thought. Especially with these two, it's almost like, again, You pretty much saying, you know what, I'm tired of making mistakes, so I'm just gonna sit and wait and let whatever happens, right? What angels corrected, or they kind of added on to this, was you can be this, but you got to keep going forward, right? You can be pissed off, you can be fed up, you can be, God forbid, bitter, right? You can be a little burnt out, let's call it that. But you still got to move forward. The mistakes are a part of the process. They're specifically designed to be a part of the process so we learn from them. The problem is, especially with Leo being a fire sign, you guys are very proud. You don't like, you don't like knowing that mistakes are being made, whether they're being made by you or made by someone else. You just don't like them. You're like, look, the world can do without mistakes and, any kind of mishaps. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles. This to me is you guys saying, you know what, I'm a good person. I deserve better. I don't understand why it's so hard. It's almost like this is your conversation with the universe, right? And it's crazy because Leos are not necessarily people to kind of quote unquote keep to themselves. If I wanted to assign a zodiac sign to the extrovert personality, it would be Leos. Okay? So, not saying you don't need your time alone, but for you guys to kind of drop from the radar and drop from the grid means that something is drastically wrong. Okay? It's almost like angels are saying to me, you're going in and you're counting your coins. Not money, but it's almost like you're looking at attributes and characteristics. It's almost like you're going back to the drawing board, right? You're going back to the drawing board and you're looking again to see, okay, I did ask the universe for this, but I'm still not getting that. And I got a little this, but maybe I want more of this, right? Not only that, but you're also saying too, well, my personality type is this is my love language, or at least that's what you should be doing, right? And by the way, love is not the only part of a relationship. So in this evaluation period, I hope that you guys are also looking at, well, you know what? I like to talk, or, my work is so stressful. I need somebody who's supportive, somebody who could just rub my back at the end of the day, right? You're moving away from the feeling and the emotion part of your relationship and looking more into the practical, okay? Now, the Four of Wands, and then we wrapped it up with the Hierophant, right? He performs the marriage ceremony. You know something, if you looked at the flow of things, this is the ending, kind of like, the beginning and the ending of the flow of your journey. And this is the card that's below the Hierophant. And then the Nine of Cups also, kind of comes up after. And then the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I can keep going. But this is kind of like saying, okay, you guys have to keep your eye on the prize, right? If you want to be married, right, and you want to have a great, wonderful, happily ever after, wonderful relationship, right? If you want those things, you got to keep your eye on the prize, and you can't take your eye off the prize. I think what's unfortunate about Leo is that sometimes, the distractions of everyday life, that bottom falling out, waiting for the other shoe to drop, you guys get distracted by that stuff, and unfortunately, that's where your focus becomes. That's what your focus becomes. Okay? So, keep your eye on the prize, because this is definitely where you're headed, right? And I can hear some of you saying, well, yeah, Alex, that's what I want. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's what I'm going to get. And what's unfortunate is that exactly that statement. It doesn't mean that that's what I'm going to get. The universe is looking out for that, right? The universe is attracting based on that thought. And even though it's honest and it's true, right? Do not assign a dominant energy or dominant emotion to that, because that's not what I'm going to get, is what the universe will continuously bring you guys. All right, now let's talk about your person. What's stopping you from being more romantic? what's stopping the flow of love from, heavily, introducing itself within your relationship? The moon. And I take that breath, Leo, because in looking at these cards, right, this is a past love, right? This is the person that perhaps you are refusing to let go of. The moon card says to me that you could be in a little bit of denial about this person, right? It's almost like you may be trying to convince yourself, oh, I'm going to let this person go. Oh, I don't love this person. Oh, I don't want to be this person. But every last time that they show up, I mean, look at the remaining cards. Every last time that they show up, something is born or something is created inside of you. She's the queen of queens, okay? So it's almost like this person makes you feel loving and, they're the source of a lot of love for you, okay? But what's also true about the moon as well is that, it's irritable and you're irritable. Not necessarily this person, but this situation may come with a lot of drama, and it has you feeling some type of way. So it's what also too angels just said was, it's not like you can give your full heart, because you always have something that's distracting you and that's keeping you, say for instance, from that dreamy moon cloud nine feeling and cloud nine emotion, right? What angels just said too is what they just said was, if you focus on that stuff, again, if you're always focusing on the negative, then you're going to completely miss out on all of the positives in your relationship. Okay? So for this person who's in your life, but they have a little drama, a lot of baggage that comes along with it, yes, they make you feel like, you're angels are saying for some of you, you may want to be this person to them, kind of like their go-to, their partner in crime, their, the great love of their life, right? You may want to be that person, but what's unfortunate is that by the time they come back around, you're moody, right? You're being moody and you're not being loving, right? You're complaining and you're not being loving. Angels are saying take your place, because I feel like with a lot of you as well, you kind of hear where you're going in and you are evaluating who you are, what you're bringing to the table. To your person, yeah, you are very valuable. You are somebody who they want in their lives. Whether you know it or not, that's how they feel, okay? But can you eventually get to the point where you believe them and you see the work? Now, I can hear some of you specifically saying, yeah, but they don't do this, this, and this. And girl, I've had this conversation with you over and over. People cannot be who you want them to be. If that were the case, we'd be living in a world of a bunch of Muppets and puppets. Okay? Nobody would be original. Nobody would be themselves. They would all just be controlled by other people. Okay? So you have to allow this person to come in and be who they are. Allow the universe. No, because you don't have to allow the universe. The universe is going to be the universe. This is more so saying, the universe is going to balance things out, and the universe is going to keep things balanced whether you do anything or not. No matter what kind of control you have or not, things will happen as they should. You don't have any control over that. Okay? Now, if you want love, right, the love is there. Whether it's with this person, whether you decide to move on and find it yourself, or whether you accept another offer that may already be on the table. Okay? It's up to you, Leo. Angels just said to allow the love in. It's weird because in one sense I'm like, okay, allow the universe. Then it's like, no, they don't have no control over that. But they can allow the love in, right? They can allow this love to flow. You know what? And at the end of the day, if it's with your ex, and then this card also too just doesn't also mean an ex in this lifetime. it is also representative of a soulmate from a previous lifetime. Okay? Not soulmate as in the one, or soulmate as in divine masculine or divine feminine, but somebody who floats your boat. Somebody who makes you happy, somebody who knows how to love you, somebody who brings that childlike wonder out of you. Angels are also saying too, you may also need to be her in this relationship to bring forth more love. Meaning being nurturing, being supportive. Not because you feel like being nurturing and supportive is going to bring you love, but being nurturing, support and supportive because that's what's needed. Because that's what your partner needs from you, right? To me, that's the goal. It's almost like we tend to focus on love, right? Because it's one of the most powerful emotions, right? So we focus on love and we neglect everything else. Well, if you can focus on, nurturing and supportive and being encouraging and all of that stuff, right? Which to an extent are ways of showing love. But if you can focus more on that stuff, it would make you invaluable to your person. Not just, what they already feel about you, but they would, I don't like the ranking system, but it's almost like, yes, that part would bump you up if it comes to them having to choose you versus choose somebody else. Now, Leo in true form, you'll say to me, okay, Alex, well, who else is there? That's not the point. That's not the point. Every day that you go out, you leave the house, there you have options. Every day that your partner leaves the house, they have options. So it was just a generic statement. Okay? So let me just look over this again to see what other message angels may have. Come out of this space, Leo. I know you've gotten your ass kicked all over the place, but I don't care if you call yourself walking into work smiling with a smile on your face. This energy is coming up off you, right? Not only that, but it's making you standoffish. So for those of you who are looking to meet somebody or are okay with meeting somebody, honey, ain't nobody coming into this ice cold energy, okay? So please, please, please remove that. Cause look at what happens at the end, right? You get you get to work on, and relationships and happily ever after take work. And sometimes, yes, you have to be the bigger person and just let some things go. But, give her a break. Good Lord. Let her stay at home. Okay? Because you are moving in the direction of, or you would like to move into the direction of the happily ever after. This to me is a warning that if you are not receiving love, it's because you're the one who's blocking it. You're the one who's blocking it, right? It's almost like you're being given love, but you're not receiving it. Now, again, I hear some of you, well, I want it this way. You know something? Beggars can't be choosy, okay? Angels are saying this person wants to come in. This person wants this from you, right? Nurturing, loving. They want you to be their queen, by the way. They want you to be the queen of their castle, okay? But you just have to let what flows flow. What I'm also getting to is if you guys had any kind of blow up or argument, you're going to have to, come to the table, apologize, acknowledge, vow not to do it again. Once that happens, the only thing you could do is just kind of let go, observe your person, and hope that their actions match their words. Okay? And, by the way, again, this is built in strongly to every last relationship. Every relationship that you're involved in are going to have ups and downs. You have to be able to move on and then get back to love. Get back to loving them. What I'm also getting to for you guys is this person is absolutely sincere. This person is absolutely sincere. Even if their actions are a bit wonky, right? Even if their actions all the time don't match their words, they are very sincere. Okay? Let's pull 3 romance angels so we can get out of here. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Angels are also saying, too, if this is somebody new that you meet, there's going to be this comfortable and familiar feeling with them. Yes, like you've known them before, like you've been taking care of them before. Okay. Next card, upside down, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. Okay. As this person is loving you, give yourself an opportunity to feel it. Don't just block it out. Don't just question it. Don't just burn it up with all of your sun, Leo. Let it in. I mean, you can't be like the person on the throne all the time, judging and, issuing sentences, and not be loved also, right? You just can't be one way all the time. So, message here is to open up. Open up and let the quote unquote little bit of love, according to you, allow the little bit of love to come in. Allow it to come in and sweep you off your feet. Last card, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That's what this time is for, right? The time to kind of go in and refocus and get your mind right. Refocus on this, okay? Stop letting your negative emotions rule your life. Angels they just said to me, you know what? You're going to move on. You're going to move on anyway. Meaning you have to, you're on a life journey, right? So you have to move on. But the beautiful thing is that it's up to you on how you move on, right? You're going to move on miserably, right? You're going to move on moody and irritably? Or are you going to move closer to this person and be her? And for those of you, right, who this reading is resonating with, I actually encourage you to look up the energy of the Empress and then also the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? She is higher than her, but both are very significant in their roles and in their positions. Okay? And I feel like to bring forth more love and romance in your relationship, Leo, you have to feel that this is who you are, that this is who your partner sees you as. They see you as very invaluable, right? They see you as someone who is necessary in their lives. The Empress is a very mothering figure. She gives a lot of love and nurturing, and she also gives birth, right? So I feel like, again, you embody this person to your person. If for those of you who are already dealing with someone, what angels also said to me too in closing is that this person who may be coming back may be this person to you, regardless of gender. Okay? And if they are this person to you, do not block them. Do not be all cold and judgmental and, oh, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. Be on your damn honeymoon and let the love in. Okay? All right, my dear Leos, I hope that helps. If this video did resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you ain't subscribed, like I said, come on now. All right, guys, I love you so much. You guys, please take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.